Guys, welcome back in another in our Ark Taming series here on Ark Survival Evolved, and we are on Ragnarok. That's right. I'll show you where we are. We are in the swamp area, right behind my ghillie suit arm. Okay, and we are actually, you know what? Let me make this easy for you guys. Okay, alright, alright. I guess we'll kill some more of these. We just killed some right before we started filming, but that's alright. Anyway, let me show you again on the map where we are. We are right here in the swamp area on Rag. And the reason why we are here is to tame an Achatina, and this by far is the easiest place anywhere, in my opinion, to find these little snails. These guys are really, really fun to have because you can keep them around the base and they will create Achatina paste for you. And Achatina paste doubles as cementing paste. Now what you're going to need to tame these, see now there's some Achatina paste right there that he just dropped. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, so what you need to tame this guy is sweet vegetable cakes. And you have to keep an eye on it because there is a glitch with this guy. So first what you want to do is you want to knock him out. Okay? So just shoot him. I think if you hit him in the shell, he does a lot less torpor. So try to shoot him in the head. It does a lot more. See? Alright, so he is now knocked out. This is a level 140 Achatina. Now, obviously, this is a really, really dangerous spot to tame anything. So if you want to put him in a drop trap first, you can. Let me tell you what you can pick him up with. You can pick him up with Pteranodons, Griffins, Argentavis, Crystal Wyverns, Quetzals, Quetzals, Megalosaurus, Carcinos, Tusos. You can pick them up. Alright? So you can pick them up, put them into a trap, it'd be a lot easier. Or not necessarily easier, but definitely a lot safer to tame one of these guys, okay? So now what you want to do is once they're knocked out, just look around, and you want to put some vegetable cakes in their inventory. Alright? Just like so. Now here's what it says on the Dodo Dex. DODODEX.com. Alright? It's going to take 22 of these things to tame a 150 on one time. So on a one-time server. It's going to take 47 minutes to do so. Alright? It says, warning, the Achatina has a taming bug where it will momentarily act as though there is no food in its inventory after it eats each cake, causing taming progress to drop slightly every time. The Dodo Dex's taming values have been adjusted to attempt to factor in this bug. However, the bug's impact is difficult to simulate perfectly. Dodo Dex's values should not be off by more than 1 or 2, but please bring a few extra cakes just in case. Alright, so we have brought 28 cakes, okay? And it's calling for 22. I believe this is a 2-time server. It's not my server, so I'm not sure. But I think this is a 2-time server. So it should only take 11 cakes on a 2 times. Alright. It appears like they do need biotoxin as well to keep them asleep. Biotoxin, narco berries, narcotics, etc. So he's just eaten 1 cake and it did 16%. So that means he's going to take like 7 cakes. So this is probably more like a 2.5 time server. So it'll take about 7 cakes to do this, dude. Now the problem is, you will notice it was not seeing the food in its inventory. When I went up to it, it said, please put food in its inventory. Taming food. Even though there was already food in it. So just keep that in mind that you might have to keep dragging the food in and out of the Achatina, okay? And again, one trick I like to do is I try to stay away from my tame. So that way if something does attack, hopefully it will attack me and not it. Right, so we got one threat right there with the Titanoboa. So just kind of keep your eyes open. When you feel safe enough to do so, go up. Make sure it's in good shape. You want to make sure that its torpor is staying up, its torpidity. Okay? Which we have done. And as they said in the glitch, the bug made it go from 16.2 to 15.3 on that tame. So it actually did go down. Another thing you can do to keep an eye on everything is come up here into your taming progress area. And it will show you how much unconscious it has left, its health, its food, its taming. But most importantly, it will show you the taming effectiveness. I wish it would show that right here in real time, though, but it doesn't. It just shows you the taming progress and what it is. So we just got 31.3, so that's gone up. He just ate again. So let's see what happens with the taming here. Let's see if a bug happens. I almost hit my gun button there. So there you see. It says put the food in the inventory. So it's bugged out again. Put the food back in and it will drop. There, see, it drops. So it drops by about 0.8, 0.9 each time you do that. Now, if you didn't notice that, right? If you didn't notice that, where it says put the taming food in the inventory or whatever it says, if you didn't notice that, then it would literally just stay like that and it wouldn't tame. So you're just going to keep an eye on that. If you can get some height, try to do it. We got the Dilophosaurs over there. Everything close by is okay, though, so far. It looks pretty safe here. The game has a tendency to spawn bad stuff on you, though. So you got to be careful of that, too. Again, this is kind of a long tame on single or one times. If your taming multiplier is essentially default or official, they will take almost an hour. It's like 45, 48 minutes. But they are an important tame. They are really important because they supply you with passive cementing paste. So you just keep this guy in your base, tamed up in a little pen or whatever. And he will, as long as you keep him fed, he will feed you Achatina paste. It'll passively collect in his inventory. It's pretty cool. Also, since you need sweet veggie cakes to tame them, sweet veggie cakes are pretty important items. Number one, they tame a few different things, including the Achatina. What are you running from? He's running from a snake. Take care of the snake. But it also tames the Achatina. Now, sweet vegetable cakes are a bit difficult to make, too, because you need honey, giant bee honey, to make them. Giant bee honey spoils super quick. Now, if you have a Crystal Isles, if you have access to Crystal Isles, you can set up a base close to the bear cave, or the honey cave. Go in there and just get lots of honey, and then just make your cakes. But if you're making the sweet vegetable cakes in... Uh-oh, we gotta go check. Okay, we got lucky. So apparently you can keep the cakes in there and they'll keep eating it. So you don't have to keep taking them out and putting them back in. That's good. That's actually really good. But anyway, in order to make vegetable cake, sweet vegetable cake, you need a cooking pot or an industrial cooker. With the industrial cooker, you don't need to add water because it's already water fed. But with a regular cooker, you will need 2 giant bee honey, 4 sap, 2 rock carrot, 2 long grass, 2 savor root, 4 stimulant, and 25 fiber, along with a water skin, water jar, or water canteen in order to make one of these cakes. I'm not going to lie, vegetable cakes are expensive. But having an unlimited cementing paste farm is important, I think, because cementing paste is used in so many different recipes in this game. So, you know, if you had 5 to 10 of these snails, you're literally living in cementing paste, right? So now we got another bite. So let's test this. Let's see if it goes back to a taming bar. Put food in inventory to tame. That's usually a bad sign. But let's see if it goes back to a percentage. It does. Okay. So that answers that. So you don't actually have to take the food out and put it back in each time. Okay. Awesome. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this video until the end of the tame. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back guys. This is how you do it. This is the Achatina. This is the Snail, aka the Cementing Paste Factory. Thanks for tuning in. It's gorgeous. Level 209, perfect tame. It's a 140. So that's good that it doesn't lose efficiency even though it's dropping stats because of that bug. It's really good to know. I appreciate you watching the Ark Taming series here on my YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I will see you down the road.